Hi guys, welcome to another one of my YouTube video. I'm here scrolling on TikTok and I am listening to this older gentleman that says that the Hurricane Melissa, has brought him so much food. He has countless of food, and I want you guys to listen to him for yourself, because I've been telling you guys this, that some of these people that's out there crying and saying that they're not getting this and they need this from the government and all these things, some of them is a liar. Some of them is a liar and they're just wicked. And so I want you guys to listen to this man for yourself.
They say Hurricane got to clean. You look fat, man.
It's fat, man. Yo, you don't have to sleep at night. I look for you, eh? If you need to ask, I'll look for you.
Eh?
Now, Christmas tree light and you don't sleep for so long enough.
Eh? Them boys tell me say have food until they don't know what to do there.
Food? Almighty God, I got food. I don't know what to do with it, man. Yeah, man, yo. I got to see a pigtail, me eat it, man. Pigtail, no.
Yeah.
Yes, some red bean and pigtail and rice, man.
Yeah?
Eat the most food that I have. I eat some breed of food. I do let me eat a pranga here.
Yeah.
The blood clot pranga. I'm looking at two sides, meat the pan to blood clot.
So it's time I do a good thing
I
for
saw a
you.
lobster, brother.
Eh?
I saw a lobster today here, man.
So it's time to do a good thing for you.
Almighty, I want one more come, man. When we start to walk by, we have a bridge of hurricane and sink a flyer.
Eh?
They can't stop, man. I just start my thief.
What you say? You gonna start your teeth? What?
Cat.
God!
A cat, right? Cat him. I have blood clot for Kirkland.
So we used to curl like a jail.
Kirkland and money to go jail for super place and the boy jaw blood clot on pan and I give him my things and the boy they was shoot him.
Yeah?
Yes, man. And come to Kirkland idea, you know, him join one car and acting say, yo, see the boy Kirkland guy in the house in the trooper. And Kirkland said, boy, I have a knife for me. He's a trooper come on there. He said, boy, never for go for it.
Yeah.
Yeah? The boy is not easy, you know.
Them boys can't teach like you.
He's like our man.
It's a...
I got a big teeth in nice name, you know.
Eh?
You know, man, still food them. Vegetable.
Yeah, yeah.
Look, come here, some man, I'm doing I was to go and big up pussy clap, right? So, can't say good for you. But you see that, you know. Tell me, see that, I see you mean.
Eh? Walk out tell the dog, say nah, you don't.
You tell the dog, say nah, the dog.
Eh?
Dog, say, I have to live.
Yeah. So there's better to take away pine.
I put some people to come and big up blood clap and put on bag and walk away. My dogs have to live.
Oh.
Dogs have to live. Fuck about a girl in them who don't like me, I leave me wash up the water and take what the judge knows for the people. Let's like go for it. Don't put the light in front.
Hold it, hold it, hold
I'm a
it.
friend, you know. You shouldn't fuck with me, you know.
Yeah.
So now that you have listened to the gentleman, what are your thoughts on this? And this has always been my theory. And if you listen, like I have a family member that lives in Clarendon, and I don't know what party she's from, and I'm not speaking from a party's point of view. And forgive me guys, I am still here trying to get myself together for the day, even though I'm not really going nowhere, but I might need to go on the road today to run a quick errand. So excuse me if my hair is a little bit messy. But anyways, let's go. By the way guys, I sell wigs, you know, even though my wig don't look too nice, you know, girl not going nowhere and I just can't bother. So you can fix your wig yourself. My wigs are good quality wigs. They're human ear wigs. They are nice. And your girl don't do much to them because she's not going nowhere. Anyways, even if I'm going somewhere, I still like whatever. Anyways, let's talk about this. So here is this older gentleman who is telling us what I already know. With the amount, common sense guys, and even though you guys want to bash the prime minister, I don't know what they're going to do with some of these food, if they spoil or whatever, because they're getting countless amounts of food all at once. And what I can say is some people, I believe, are not getting any food. Like, you know, there are some people that haven't, well, I don't know if they haven't got any, but there are some that have come on the internet and said that they have not gotten any food. But like I have stated before, a lot of these people that are cussing the government and saying that they don't see no food and this and that, they never had no food in the first place. They couldn't feed their kids, and I don't want, guys, I'm shaking shaking something. A lot of them did not have any food in the first place, even before the storm. So the fact that now after the storm come, they are cursing the government, like say the government stopped them from going to get the food that they normally get. I feel like it's baloney and they're full of it. Sorry guys, I could have cut the video, but I'm not. And they are full of it, and they are full of it, and more full of it. Just sprayed something on my face, guys. I just pulled back the wig a while ago, so don't say nothing to me about the wig lifting. I just pull it back to dry my face because I just sprayed something on my face. Anyways, guys, so what I am saying, yeah, some people I feel like are just full of it, and full of it, and just full of it, and all these things, they are full of it. And like I said, there are people that have not gotten any food yet. I would think that especially the elderly and the sick and shut in, you know, possibly have not gotten any food yet, and that's pretty sad. But with all this food that's going to St. Elizabeth, I mean, if you think about it, you know, almost every donor, it seems like, from what I am hearing on the news, it seems to me like almost every donor have gone to St. Elizabeth. At least that's what it seems like to me. Maybe I am wrong. But from what they have been saying, oh, we're on our way to St. Elizabeth with this, or we're on our St. Elizabeth with that. Seems like Montego Bay not really getting much, Westmoreland not getting much, Hanover. You don't really hear of those other parishes. But so I don't know if, you know, possibly the other people that are not receiving anything or have not received anything. And guys, please like my video, and thank you to all of you that have been subscribing. I so appreciate you guys. I really do. And I am passionate about what I am talking. I know I get overly passionate. I want to say stimulated, but I get overly passionate sometimes, and sometimes I come off as heartless, but I'm really not. Because sometimes I get, you know, I try to bring myself back and like, oh, anyways, as I am saying, what this gentleman has just said, a lot of people are overly getting food. Some have not gotten food. So when you see people calling out the Prime Minister, and I don't blame the Prime Minister for not having any urgency of going out to give them stuff they don't need. What are they going to do when all this aid stop coming in? They think that this aid is going to keep on coming in? They're going to have to turn to the government, their MP, and ask for help, ask for food vouchers or stuff like that. They're gonna have to go on TikTok, go beg, and all these things. And guys, don't forget, if you can send me a super chat or something on my video or whatever kind of chat, please send it, because I can greatly appreciate it. I also myself would like to help the elderly, mostly in Jamaica, because even without Hurricane Melissa, a lot of these same people who are not able to help themselves when they are young and is able to work, some of these young mothers who, and I'm not bashing any young mothers, because, you know, I am or was a young mother. I have young children, so I'm not really bashing them. I'm saying, let me put myself in it then, because I don't want it to sound like I'm talking badly about anyone. What I am saying is, if we don't set up ourselves, right, to be able to fend for ourselves. And yes, I know that sometimes it can be really hard and challenging, especially when you're on your own and you don't have your children's or your child's father to help you, and you're on your own. I know that sometimes it can get challenging, but I would like to put it out there for any female young mothers to try your best to do something for yourself, so that you can have something for yourself, a home for yourself, a building, a structure, whatever, when you get older, because you don't want to be in the position that some of these older parents are in when they get old. I know that you might see older parents in your community right now who are there by themselves. They're not able to walk, they had a stroke, and they're not able to come out and get some food. They're not able to work. They're not able to have a boyfriend to say, call the boyfriend and ask the boyfriend for some help. Or they're not able to call a friend and ask a friend for some help because they're so old, their friends have passed and gone. And guys, I need you guys to like this video because I'm actually teaching something. Even though it might sound boring to you, I don't know, I am teaching something. What I am saying is, even though people might bash me, I am telling you things that I have told my children. And I don't want to fall in this gap when I get older, because we never know what's going to happen to us. Knock on wood or pray to God. But we have to set up ourselves to have something in life so that we don't suffer when we get older. I know a lot of you are depending on your children and saying that your children will take care of you. But listen to some of these older folks that we hear on the YouTube asking for help, and they ask them, where are your children? And they said, I have 2 children in the United States and 1 live here, but they're not helping me, or the one that live here can't help me, and stuff like that. Trust me, if daddy or mommy had something to help, like a house or something that they could benefit from, they would have been there. The children would have been there. But because they don't have anything to get from their elderly parents, they don't want to be bothered with their elderly parents. All they worry about is their children and their partner. And those same children don't worry about them when they get older. The cycle revolves, and it's the same thing. So what I want to encourage any Jamaicans or any young adult that is on my platform listening to me right now, if you have a backyard, a side yard, or a front yard, plant something that you can sell. Because as far as I'm concerned, it seems like you can plant something and listen, when I was growing up, my mother had a big, huge orange walk. And when I say orange walk, I mean, I don't want to say plantation size, but let's say it's not a plantation, but I'm just giving an example. It was huge, okay? And sorry. And even though this was not something she do all the time, because thieves used to come and eat the orange them and all these things, which she didn't like, you know, because who want people to just come into your yard and picking your stuff? You rather them ask you, right? But I remember one time specifically, and I don't remember if she did this more than once, but I remember one time specifically, because she had an orange walk, she was able to sell truck loads of oranges to some juice factory. I don't remember where. I remember the truck coming, and I remember them measuring the oranges either by the buckets or something. I really don't remember. My mother would always plant stuff, okay? And even though most of the things she didn't go to the market to sell them, but my mother was an entrepreneur. My mother had a shop, a grocery store, where she sold everything. She sold flour, rice, sugar. She sold breakfast, lunch, and dinner. She cooked, and then she would cook on the other days and all those things. The other days she would cook soup, you know, to the taxi drivers. Like, everybody loved my mother, and everybody would support her, and everybody buy from her. Like, she could cook. The lady could cook. My mother would cook soup, fish soup, chicken soup, roast fish, fried chicken. She would make for like breakfast, you know, in her little glass case thing, she would have the fried saltfish, you know, the saltfish that's fried up with, and I'm giving you guys ideas that you could probably put a little shop outside your gate and sell something. My mother did the little fried saltfish thing with the fried dumpling that she sell, and the taxi drivers and the people or the rum guys, they love it because she had also a bar at the shop, guys. Like, it was a shop, it was a bar. She had a little restaurant thing, and you know, and this two building thing was at her gate. They were huge. What else? My mother also used to sell at the goat market, where she would go there. She had all these igloos, and the igloos were like push cart igloos. So I don't remember how she got them there, like on what vehicle or whatever, because I was young. But I remember she would go to the goat market 4 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the morning, when the goat people was out there selling goats. My mother would be out there with her food, selling to the men that was selling their goats at 4 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the morning. My mother also raised chickens. So she had like, I look like something in my nose, I'm not saying nothing, guys. My mother also raised chickens, where she had like 4 chicken cubs she would sell to the restaurants. I'm giving you guys ideas. Don't just sit there and relax and depend on a man and don't have nothing when you get old. I don't want you guys to suffer if you don't have to suffer. Please like this video, subscribe and share. My mother also raised cows, but it wasn't a lot of cows, but she would sell, you know, 1 or so whenever, whatever. So we had probably 2 cows at the most. She had pigs. We had a pig pen, and we had lots of pigs. Don't remember who she used to sell those to, because she didn't eat pig. She didn't eat pork. What else? My mother had goats, you know, where she would sell mostly the Rami to whoever would need to buy a Rami. So my mother was a big entrepreneur, whatever. Then she had, or my brother had, I don't remember how it went, a taxi or 2. We had 2 taxis on the road. Ladies, females, gentlemen, I am just telling you guys that you don't have to sit there and struggle. And sometimes my mind gets so overwhelmed with stuff that I can do that I freeze, because there's so many ideas out there and so many things that you could do. Set up a little shop and start selling any little thing out there, any little thing, especially if you live close to a road where taxi run or you have high traffic, whatever. You can sell any little thing out there. I don't know, water, lemonade, I don't know, but I don't want you guys to have to suffer. I don't want to suffer in the name of Jesus when I get old. And so I even teach my children this. When you have your kids going to school and disrespecting the teacher, disrupting class and all these foolishness, and they want to go to school with the what they call it, the curtain on them head like me. I don't have time for all those things to be gluing down this and gluing down that on my head. I don't have time for that, because it's not earning me any money. I mean, I want nothing glued on my head. And because I don't like to have my damn wig on my head anyways, and I have good hair, so don't get it twisted. My mother is mixed with Syrian. What else? What else am I saying? Yeah, we just don't want to struggle, guys, when we get older, right? So I just want to, like, if you guys can see behind me in my backyard, I have a few things planted out there. And my backyard right now is not so big. I mostly used to plant flowers. Now I switched to trying to plant some vegetables, right? And so right here, oh God, I can't find my finger. Right here, that's a pineapple. I have a bunch of pineapples out there, but they're not growing nowhere. I have bell pepper. I plant tomatoes. I have lemon tree. I've planted some lemon tree from the lemon seed. So I'm going to buy fertilizers. And don't be out in Jamaica talking about you don't have the dirt to plant stuff. Yes, you do. Your dirt can catch stuff real easily. Because I went to my mother's country. I pulled out a piece of plant because I wanted to bring back something from her country, right? And when I say her country, I mean up in the country. And so where she used to live, nobody lived there anymore. I don't even know what to do. But anyways, that's whatever. And I pulled out a piece of plant. I brought it back down to my mother's house. I went outside, dig up some dirt. There was an empty pot on the veranda, and I planted a plant. And now it's a snake plant. And guys, the snake plant is flourishing. It's spread. So don't say that you don't have a fertilizer. First of all, you can go get some cow doodle and mix it with the dirt. Like and your scraps from your food, the onion, the tomato, the orange peel, all those food scraps. Put it in a pile of dirt somewhere in a bucket or something, or a drum, cover it up and mix it with dirt. That's good fertilizer. Guys, plant stuff. If you have a mango seed, plant the mango seed. The mango tree must bear, even if after you're dead, and your child can inherit the mango tree, but somebody will inherit the mango tree. And you go outside of your road and you sell some East Indian mangoes. You got Erie mango too. And you got Julie. Julie nice and sweet. We have East Indian at our house. And boy, people beg it. And we neighbor, because there's nobody there right now. Really, well, somebody's there. But technically, like our mother is not there, we're not there. People come there and they take the mango, saying that they're taking it for themselves. But really and truly, with the amount of mangoes that they're picking, I know that they're going to sell the East Indian mangoes. So guys, I would tell you guys, plant mangoes. Plant cane. Cane sell to tourists, mangoes sell to tourists. Cane is easy to grow. We buy cane when we come to Jamaica. We buy mango. Plant the mango and use the scraps like I told you. Put it in some dirt in a drum and cover it up and mix it with the soil. Get some dirt and mix it with that. And whenever you're planting, you use that soil and mix it with some regular soil and you plant your stuff. Guys, you can replant lots of different things easily. From the seeds that you eat, you can easily replant. I used to play with the little pumpkin seeds and stuff when I was growing up, and I used to replant the stuff, and we had a pumpkin growing. I used to replant cane as a child. So guys, it's not hard. It's not hard to replant scallions and stuff like that. All you have to do is the edge of the scallion, where the root is, when you cut off the edge right here, put it in a cup of water. And tomorrow, go and plant it in a pot or whatever. You get scallion and it grows back really fast. So guys, I just want to encourage you guys. I don't even remember where the hell I started this video. Oh, the man getting so much food. Guys, don't sit there and dwell on the government. I don't want you guys to grow up poor. I don't want to grow up poor, and I don't want to grow up suffering. And right now, I can say that Jamaica is supposed to be a third world country, but right now it's looking to me like a second world or a first world country, because we are doing good. And even though we might not like our prime minister, not me, because me love him because he's doing a good job, but even if you're a PMP and you don't like him, look for the best and the best for you and your children's future. And don't sit there and want to be a PNP just because you grow up a PNP and all this foolishness, when all the PNP want you to do is suffer, and you're going to suffer and be old and hungry and suffer in the bush, and nobody can help you, just like what's going on right now with a lot of PNP there in Jamaica. If I have helped you even by an ounce or a little teeny bit on what I'm saying, or if you're going to even take a little teeny bit from what I am saying, it's so easy to go farming. And if you listen to the government or anybody smart, they will tell you that farming is the way to go. Even a farmer guy once I saw on TV saying that, not TV, it was on the internet, Instagram I think. He was telling us how much money he made. He made all these thousands of dollars, and he was at the best resort in Montego Bay having the time of his life. You can do it. If I was in Jamaica, I would be farming, because as you can see, I have my stuff behind me. Even aloe vera, guys, I make aloe vera, and my kids use it more than I do. And you can use that for medicine. You can use it to treat your hair and all kind of stuff. Yes, guys, I have blackberry behind there, and what else? Blackberry and I can't see. Anyways, plant, guys, plant the lemon seed, lime seed. Plant, they're easy to grow. They love the sun. Just don't put them directly into the sun, but the heat will grow them. Anyways, I'm going to log off because I don't want to make this video too long, and I'll be having storage problem. But please like this video so that I might be able to help someone, because I am giving you guys good advice. Trust me, it might not seem like it, but it's really good advice. I love you guys so much for watching. Please like the video, share, subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.